reality of wrestling, the flagship of Texas wrestling.
You just can't see it anywhere else.
He's 15 feet in the air. Brian takes him up top. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God.
Will testify.
Connect. Wow. What a
Look at you dig that. Boom.
Welcome to a very, very special edition of the Reality of Wrestling. He's Brad Gilmore, and I'm Matt Topolsky for The Row. And Brad, tonight, something that we never thought we would see is going to happen once again. It is a Lucha Extrema match for the Reality of Wrestling Championship, but this is about much more than just that title. It is very, very personal.
Yeah, I mean, it can't get more personal than this. We've heard the shots these two have taken. We've heard the stories from both sides, TP, but it all culminates here tonight in one of the most violent and dangerous matches we have here in the Reality of Wrestling. It's Falls Count Anywhere. It's no rules. It's Lucha Extrema for the Reality of Wrestling Championship.
In addition to that, the Reality of Wrestling Diamonds Division title is also up for grabs. That and so much more. But we get the action started this week. It's Brian Keith, the Lone Ranger of the Low, against Rob Barnes.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Greenpoint, Texas, weighing in at 226 pounds, Brian Keith.
The Lone Ranger of the Row, Brian Keith, has entered the World Gym Arena, and it has been a rough couple of months for Brian Keith. He's not going to let him get that. He's not going to let that get him down, Brad Gilmore. He's looking to collect a bounty this week here on The Row.
You know, always a fan favorite is Brian Keith. I think he looks to get a little bit more focus here tonight in our opening contest. He's got a big challenger, a man with a new streak.
World Gym Arena is ready to cowboy up.
His opponent from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 95 kilos, Rob Barnes.
Well, I would say a bit of a mixed reaction for Rob Barnes, but the Aussie is being greeted to chants of USA, Brad.
Well, USA is filling from wall to wall here in the World Gym Arena, but the man's from Australia. I think these people are too stupid to know what country he's from.
Come on.
What? He's from Australia, right?
Of course he is.
Why are they chanting USA?
Perhaps they're chanting USA because they've fallen out of love with what Rob Barnes has been bringing to the table recently. He's kind of had an attitude problem. You saw the way he peered at the American flag a few weeks ago here on the Reality of Wrestling.
Well, here we go. Going for a strike right there. Rob Barnes looking a little bit confident, TP, wouldn't you say?
It seems like there's a different purpose for Rob Barnes. At one time, it was about entertaining the Reality of Wrestling Nation. And now I think Rob Barnes is a little bit more all business in there. At least we saw a few weeks ago.
Well, he should be all business. That's how you win matches. That's how you become successful in life. You don't have to care what people think about you. You just have to win and get to the top.
And scissors. Now a Bulldog headlock takeover there. These are two competitors that definitely both are looking for a victory here tonight. They need it for their careers. And certainly Brian Keith, like I said, to open this matchup, he's had a rough couple of months.
Yeah, I think a rough couple of months is put it lightly. I mean, Brian Keith loses the television championship, and then he hasn't really been able to capitalize on much since. Yeah, we saw him lose it to Rex Andrews. Rex Andrews now the Reality Wrestling Texas champion.
A roll through here from Brian Keith, covers center of the ring. Kick out at 2. Oh! And that was a closed fist shot directly to the face. That right hand.
Hey, it's not his fault that the ref didn't see it. Oh, kick to the midsection.
Whip off the ropes. Reversal here.
Oh, wow.
Head scissors again. And Brian Keith looking to cowboy up. Oh, drop kick directly to the face of Rob Barnes. Hooks the leg, lateral press cover, two.
Oh, man, wow.
Kick
Crowd
out.
thought that was it. So did a lot of you watching at home, I'm sure. Brian Keith, though, taking time to meet and greet the reality wrestling fans, and that's what I'm trying to say about Rob Barnes. He doesn't care what they think anymore.
Well, that's a shame.
Why should
That's
he?
a shame. Because every one of the competitors that are here in the reality of wrestling, they're here because of the Row Nation.
You think they help him win matches? No. No.
I think the reality of wrestling nation's doing a great deal right now to help Brian Keith in there. He's feeding off the energy of the crowd.
No, he's being distracted by the crowd.
Now give me a break.
He's taking his eye off the ball. And look what happened to him. He just got laid out. He didn't even know where he is. Got knocked in the next Saturday night on Raw on CW.
Uh-oh. Barnes. Oh, snap suplex. Perfectly executed. Here's a cover. Don't go anywhere, Row Nation. This matchup will continue after a word from our sponsor. Got to remind everyone still to come in our main event tonight. Aiden Cristiano versus Gino in the second of its kind Lucha Extrema match for the Reality of Wrestling Championship and much more. It is a personal affair between those two, and it's our main event.
Now let's not also forget the Reality Wrestling Diamonds Division Championship is coming up next.
A big night of action here at the World Gym Arena, but right now what is going to happen between these two in this seesaw battle between Brian Keith and Rob Barnes? Brian Keith measuring Rob Barnes. Barnes reversal, forearm to the face for his trouble, and now up to the top. Goes the low way from the around.
Oh, Brian Keith almost lost his balance.
Cover here, high cross body. Oh, to a 99%.
Well, a very, very near fall right there by Brian Keith on Rob Barnes. Uh-oh, got it for that side effect. Rob Barnes counters, looking for a back suplex. Oh, hitting. Power bomb.
Very impressive, hooks both legs, center of the ring, and Rob Barnes very close to defeating Brian Keith.
Wow. A seesaw battle this match is right here, TP, to open up what's going to be a historic night here at Reality of Wrestling.
No question about it. I've got to say, Brad, that Rob Barnes really is doing this with purpose tonight. You can tell there's a different driver, a different motivational factor in the head and in the heart of Rob Barnes than what we've seen before.
And you know what that motivational factor is? Being the best, caring about number one.
Cover here, center of the ring once again. And now Rob Barnes starting to dominate Brian Keith.
Rob Barnes in a sleeper headlock right there. Now he's gonna go for a sleeper hold or maybe a rear naked choke. Got him in a side headlock. Some shots to the midsection by Brian Keith. Brian Keith trying to fight out of it.
Oh!
And a stiff right hand right to the jaw.
And that's the second time that Rob Barnes has got away with that. Here's a reversal from Brian Keith. Their momentum carrying them into the ropes.
Oh! Brian Keith with his own forearm to the face and another one to follow it up. He's getting the better of Rob Barnes. Going for that side effect.
Oh, and he hit it! Center of the ring! And the World Gym Arena's on its feet! Ducks underneath, side suplex! Bends Rob Barnes in half, hooks the leg. This has gotta be all. My goodness. Back and forth between these two athletes.
The Reality Wrestling Nation definitely wants to see Brian Keith get a big win. I'm sure a lot of the Row Nation does, but Rob Barnes is a fighting competitor. And look, there he goes again, playing to the crowd, worrying about what they think of him rather than winning the match and capitalizing on his opponent who's on the ground.
Well, he won at one time, won the Reality Wrestling Television Championship with this move.
Oh man, Rob Barnes.
Well, Rob Barnes drops Brian Keith right there over the top rope.
He just set him down.
Oh, give me a break. Oh, look at that Bright Buster. Cover, 1, 2, 3.
Your winner, Rob Barnes.
Well, Rob Barnes, with the assistance of the top rope, gets a victory over Brian Keith. Certainly looked intentional in my eyes.
Oh, definitely not intentional. He set him down. He countered the move, wanted to make sure that he landed safely.
He set him
and then
down.
He capitalized.
Well, the rough ride for the Lone Ranger of the Road continues, but Rob Barnes, with a new purpose, gets another big victory this week on the Reality of Wrestling.
Rex Andrews, fresh off your victory against Cameron Cole 2 weeks ago, you now get to embark on a new adventure, a new chapter here in your Texas Championship defense. You have been requested to join an elite international tour representing this great state and defending this title around the world. I mean, Rex, it's one thing to defend this title here in the great United States, but around the world.
Listen, Chris, this is inevitable progress. I mean, what was the next step? What did you expect to happen? This title was commissioned for me to represent the flagship of Texas wrestling, Reality of Wrestling, all across this country and all across the world. Represent exactly what Texas wrestling is all about. And I've done that, Chris. I mean, every time I've been in the World Gym Arena, I've decisively put down my opponent. I've traveled from winning titles in Georgia, the NWA Georgia Television Champion, to South California, to beating every single person who steps up and thinks that they're competition from me, who thinks that they can take the Texas Championship from me, and beating every single one of them. So what's the next step, Chris? You take the show on the road. You go international, you go to the Middle East, you go to Africa, you go all across the world and show exactly what reality wrestling is all about, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. See, this international tour is just justification for how good reality wrestling is, and it's exactly what I need, exactly what I'm looking to do. Show everybody that Rex Andrews is one of the elite in the world.
Well, here we go on a night I'm sure most of us will not forget. Our first of 2 championship matches. Coming out first, the former Diamonds Division champion, Ivory Robin, who calls herself the Black Diamond of the Row. Ivory Robin won the title at Summer of Champions 2, and she had a hell of a run with the championship belt until Kylie Ray, the current champion, made her debut.
And most people will agree that ever since Kylie Ray captured that championship, of course now a 2-time Diamonds Division champion, this division has belonged to her.
Well, TP, I'm afraid she's got a screw loose.
Here comes the Reality of Wrestling Diamonds Division champion. And no one, other than perhaps the Row Nation, is happier that she is champion than Kylie Ray.
Kylie Ray, Chicago, born and bred. Her mother always tuning into the show. And I think her mother agrees with me. She's got a
The
screw
following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Diamonds Division Championship. Introducing first to my left, she is the challenger from Charleston, South Carolina. She is the Black Diamond, opponent, standing to my right from Chicago, Illinois, she is the reigning, defending Reality of Wrestling Diamonds Division Champion, Kylie Ray.
Looks like Miranda, Young, and the Diamonds are at ringside to get a close-up look at the action tonight.
A monumental night here on the road for sure. The Reality of Wrestling Diamonds Division Championship up for grabs right now. And of course, in our main event still to come, the Reality of Wrestling Championship will be on the line in a Lucha Extrema match. Pinfalls will count anywhere in the building, in the parking lot, in the state of Texas. But of course, first, Ivory versus Kylie Ray. Two trains passing in the night, if you will. Both of them have been responsible for creating their own history here in this Diamonds division. Both of them have been cornerstones of the Diamonds division at one time or another. You could even say they are the two titans of the Diamonds division. Will it be the Black Diamond, or will it be Kylie Ray, Brad Gilmore? Well, you know what? Kylie Ray has been on a phenomenal streak, and I think she is one of the most technically sound diamonds we have in the entire division and maybe ever had. But Ivory Robin is a dominant presence, and she's got the attitude and the ability to take down Kylie Ray. You got to think, when Ivory Robin lost the title to Kylie Ray, we had not seen Kylie Ray before. We didn't know what she was capable of. Neither did the Black Diamond. She was taken by surprise. That's what Kylie Ray had working in her advantage, the element of surprise. But now, Ivory Robin has been able to study her for months, and this might be the night she regains that championship. Some mind games between challenger and champion. And Ivory Robin taking her time, stalking the champion a little bit. Right now, Kylie Ray in control. Reversal here. Oh man, Kylie Ray, strong words to the former champ, Ivory Robin. That's just it. Kylie Ray is all smiles until the bell rings. Oh. And then it's time to go to work. That's why she is a two-time Diamonds Division champion. Hooks the leg, cover. Kick out at 2. Between these two, 3 Diamonds Division championship title reigns. Could it become 4 here tonight with Ivory Robin, the Black Diamond, once again capturing that championship? Oh, drop kick into the corner. Kylie Ray, lateral press, hooks the leg to retain the championship, but Ivory Robin slips out. Ivory Robin has been waiting for this moment for a very long time. She has been waiting for the moment to get back what she believes is still rightfully hers. Oh, wow! Kylie Ray went for that springboard handstand, and Ivory Robin was having none of it. Don't go anywhere, Row Nation. This matchup will continue after a word from our sponsor. Kylie Ray firing back up. She got Ivory Robin. Oh, belly to belly suplex to a new champion on the way, and a kick out at 2. My goodness. You said earlier that Ivory Robin had scouted Kylie Ray. That is clear now. Absolutely 100% prepared for this championship matchup. Oh! But talking smack isn't going to help. And into that crossface center of the ring. This is it. This is going to be it. Oh my goodness! This is going to be it at all. Full extension. Wait a minute. Ivory Robin turns into a pin. Oh, Kylie Ray has to get the shoulder up. Kylie Ray goes for that super kick. Reversal here. Oh my goodness! Oh! A series of kicks from the challenger to win the championship. Kick out at 2. What a seesaw battle for the Diamonds title. Now Ivory staying on top of the champion.
not giving her an opportunity to breathe and driving those shoulder blades into the ribs, into the sternum. And now Ivory looking for a superplex here. If she hits this, it's gotta be over. The champion blocking it. These two in a very dangerous position. Kylie Ray up top. Missile drop kick, oh my goodness!
She's kicked her head off of her shoulders. Both women are down. Wow. A Kylie Ray chant breaks out in the World Gym Arena as the referee begins his count.
Kylie Ray sacrificing her own body to connect with that missile drop kick. Both athletes are down. The Diamonds Championship hangs in the balance.
Both women get back to their feet. How, I don't know. I mean, I thought Ivory Robin was knocked out from that missile drop kick hit directly on the chin. She should have been wearing chin protection.
What a war between these two.
Oh. Kylie Ray, Mean Streak coming out. She is not smiling Kylie anymore. She feels it's time to put an end to this. Oh, wait a minute, pounce.
Ivory, big reversal, shoulder block, center of the ring to win the championship. Oh, wait a minute.
Hand on the rope. That could have been, oh, that was a big pounce by Ivory Robin. She had the champ's shoulders down for a 3, but Kylie, with great ring awareness, grabs the bottom rope.
Through here with a championship.
Another kick out.
Ivory Robin staying on top of Kylie Ray.
Frustration must be setting in for the former Diamonds Division champion, Ivory Robin.
She's focusing on the speed of the count. Instead, she should be focusing on the champion. Oh! Ivory says, I made you, Kylie, and Kylie says, I hear you. And here's a super kick for your trouble. The champion retains.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still Diamonds Division champion, Kylie Ray.
What a clash between Ivory Robin and Kylie Ray for the Diamonds title. But when the bell rings and it matters most, Kylie Ray again and again proves why she is the crown jewel of the Diamonds Division.
Rob Barnes. I just wanted to ask you about your controversial win tonight.
Controversial? What about my outstanding victory was controversial? I mean, I saw an opportunity and I took it. The only controversy out there tonight was the way I was treated. And in fact, even your question is controversial. It's like you try and belittle my victory. You know, let me ask you, what should I have done? Should I have helped him down? Made sure he was well rested? Rubbed him down, maybe? Yeah, I thought so. There isn't a person in this locker room that wouldn't have taken advantage just like I did. And if there is someone, they should pack their bags and get out. Because I'm here to win. Controversy or not.
Thank you for your time.
Tonight's episode of The Row is brought to you by Walker Texas Lawyer at WalkerTexasLawyer.com. Hilton Furniture, let them have it. Quality Blinds, go to QualityBlindsLLC.com for free shipping anywhere in the USA. And the king of solar screens, home of the $50 any size solar screen. Welcome back to the Reality of Wrestling, Matt Topolsky, alongside Brad Gilmore for the row, and Brad coming up next in our main event. It is a match that is years in the making. Some would even argue decades in the making. The history between these two is very, very long. Aiden Cristiano versus Gino for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. There are no rules. Pinfalls count anywhere.
Falls count anywhere. It's one of the most dangerous matches we have here in Reality of Wrestling. It's Lucha Extrema for the Reality of Wrestling Championship.
3 years, everyone's talking about Gino.
The youngest heavyweight champion in professional wrestling history. The youngest two-time heavyweight champion in professional wrestling history. The Latin heartthrob, El Campeón, Gino.
He's the greatest, he's El Campeón, he's the second generation luchador. Who do you think trained Gino? Who do you think brought him to the row? It was me. I was there when his father died. It was me. Gino, you think your father was some great luchador? You have no idea. You don't know the truth that I've been saving you from, but you're gonna find out. Gino, I basically raised you in this business. I brought you to the row. And how did you repay me? You stole my wife. And yet I still turned the other cheek and offered you forgiveness of your sins. And you denounced me in front of the Row Nation. And then when it comes down to it, Gino, this is all about familia. You could have been part of our family again, but you turned your back on me.
Cristiano, you talk a lot about family. Hablas mucho de la familia. Pero esta máscara es mi familia. This is my family. Cristiano, you taught me how to lie, cheat, and steal. My father, El Sanguinario, you taught me honor, respect, and hard work. Something that took me all the way to the top of the Reality of Wrestling. And tonight, I'll show you why. El hijo del sanguinario es el fino, divino, Gino, el campeón.
Following contest is a Lucha Extrema match, and it is for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. Introducing first, he is the challenger from Madrid, Spain, weighing in at 236 pounds, Aiden Cristiano.
This is going to be ugly. The Reality of Wrestling Championship is on the line. It is a Lucha Extrema match. That means, quite frankly, there are no rules. Anything goes. Pinfalls count anywhere. And it is personal. Aiden Cristiano, in the recent weeks leading up to this matchup, has made things very personal between he and the champion Gino.
This is the match that Aiden Cristiano created. This is the match that benefits him the most. No rules. No countouts. No disqualification. This is Lucha Extreme.
His opponent from Monterrey, Mexico, weighing in at 95 kilos, he is the reigning, defending Reality of Wrestling champion, El Campeón, Gino.
Gino has been very clear what his intentions in this match are. It's not just to retain the Reality of Wrestling Championship. It's to beat the holy heck out of his opponent, Aiden Cristiano. Aiden Cristiano has said a lot of disparaging things about Gino and his family, more specifically his father, whom he lost at the age of 7 years old. Gino is coming into this matchup, and he is doing this not just for himself, not just for the Reality of Wrestling Championship, but for his father.
Gino holding his father's mask and the Reality of Wrestling Championship. Big moment.
We've had the pleasure of sitting ringside and calling some incredible professional wrestling matches here at the Reality of Wrestling. But make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen, I think most of us, if not all of us, expect this not to be so much a professional wrestling match as it will be a down and dirty fight between two athletes who, quite frankly, hate each other. This is your main event on Reality of Wrestling. It is for the biggest prize in this company, the Reality of Wrestling Championship. It is Lucha Extrema, Falls Count Anywhere, and it starts now.
No DQ, no disqualification. It's a blood feud right now, Matt Topolsky.
And how apropos you use the word blood, Brad Gilmore. Because Gino's father, no, in Mexico, in AAA, and CML, as El Santinero. That translation, bloodthirsty. That is exactly what Gino is tonight. He is bloodthirsty, and he is looking to settle this feud once and for all, and to avenge his father, who quite frankly has been besmirched in recent weeks by Aiden Cristiano.
Listen to me. I happen to get the inside scoop of this, Matt Topolsky. I know Aiden Cristiano. We spoke earlier tonight.
Cover here, kick out of one.
He told me that what you're saying is complete and utter lies, okay? Aiden Cristiano's uncle used to beat up Gino's dad on a weekly, monthly, yearly basis in Mexico. He beat him up. He beat him up bad. And after Gino's dad passed away, Aiden Cristiano took him in. He took him in. He raised him on his own. You know why? Because he didn't want him to be a bum like his old man was.
Give me a break, will you? I mean, I can see Aiden Cristiano saying these things, but even things like that are beneath you, Brad Gilmore, to say that about Gino's deceased father.
Listen, it's facts only. Aiden Cristiano now in front of us right here. He gave Gino the opportunity to come back in the family after raising Gino, after training Gino, after Gino stole Aiden's woman. Oh my goodness, right here off the top of the table, Aiden Cristiano right in front of us.
This is very personal between these two. It is Lucha Extrema. Anything goes.
Oh, Gino.
Oh!
Wow. Impressive maneuver right here in front of our table.
Cover here. Falls count anywhere. Kick out at 2.
They're right here in front of us. It could not get any more personal. Gino, though, doesn't come off clean in all of this.
One thing is for absolute certain. Aiden Cristiano was a part of Gino's life early on after his father wasn't there anymore.
Gino took his woman.
Go, give me a break, will ya? He didn't kidnap her. She willingly left.
He stole the man who basically raised him, the man who trained him, the man who got him started in the business. He stole the man's woman. The man offered his hand out again. He offered his hand to extend him out and say, welcome back to the family. And then Gino turned him on him again.
Cover here to win the title. Kick out at 2. And then what did La Familia do? They ambushed Gino. You left that part out, didn't you? You left that part out. Oh my goodness. Come on, gentlemen.
You've seen The Godfather, right, TP?
Holy Toledo.
Never go against the family.
These two are battling. Ring post to guardrail.
They go all over the world, Gym Arena, ladies and gentlemen. Anything goes in a Lucha Extrema match. The second of its kind here on Reality Wrestling Television.
Reversal here. Oh, Gino! Head first into that steel pole. Don't go anywhere. This match will continue after a short break.
We're here on the brand new Reality Wrestling set, like I said. Aiden Cristiano.
Oh,
this is wild.
Come on, gentlemen. Come on, gentlemen. Enough is enough!
Oh, he's gonna suplex him on the stage. Gino reverses.
Oh, Gino was looking for a Hernan Conrana, now a reversal here.
Aiden Cristiano, the Boston Crab, it looked like. Gino turned it over. These two men are brawling on the stage.
And now these two men may be making their way into the crowd. Gino!
Wait a minute, Gino!
Oh my goodness!
Hurricanrana! Hurricanrana off the stage, into the crowd. These two are brawling in the Reality of Wrestling World Gym Arena, the Booker T World Gym Arena.
It is absolute bedlam out here.
Hitting him with a chair.
These two are going to use anything that's not nailed down. This is personal. This is a true blood feud between these two. The Reality of Wrestling Championship hangs in the balance, but it's about so much more. It's about history, it's about heritage, it's about family, and it's about respect.
Gino. Oh, Aiden Cristiano. In a lot of ways, the classic teacher versus student. And he throws him right into that post. Gino throwing Aiden Cristiano right into that post, and they are still brawling amongst the Row Nation.
This is absolute chaos. We're going to have to get some security out here to help out.
Lock the doors, hide your wives. Kids, look out. Oh! They're brawling right in front of us, security separating the Row Nation.
One time this was student versus
Oh.
teacher, pupil versus mentor. Now it is arch enemy versus arch enemy. Aiden Cristiano disrespected. Gino's family disrespected his father.
Now Gino.
Basically spit on his father's grave. Can you blame him? Short arm clothesline from the champion. Cover here. 1, 2 to retain the title, and a kick out once again.
Wow. They have gone all over the World Gym Arena, the Booker T World Gym Arena. There's not anybody sitting down. Back in the ring, these two go. Oh, man.
What a fight. What a war between these two. And Gino says, bring it on, Aiden Cristiano. And Aiden Cristiano responds.
Oh, these two were trying to see who's got more machismo right here, TP. Looking for that, maybe. I thought he's going for the let a Famouser.
Famouser, cover, hooks the leg to retain the title. Kick out at 2.5. This is your main event on the road. It is Lucha Extreme. Anything goes for the Reality of Wrestling Championship.
Gino looking for that scarlet letter.
Oh, it's Sakiri. Now Gino, head of steam, full sprint, suicide dive through the ropes.
Onto that steel ramp, that steel grating.
Oh, and wait just a minute. Wait just a second. Here comes La Familia.
La Familia, well, there are no rules, no disqualifications in a Lucha Extrema match.
And what was once a one-on-one main event has quickly become 3-on-1.
You gotta take any advantage you can, Matt Topolsky. Well, now they're looking under the ring.
Reversal here, reversal!
Oh.
Head first.
Sends Alex Villarreal into the chair. There's Gino.
Jonathan Vega swing and a miss. Oh! And a kick to the stomach. Aiden Cristiano with a chance to get a breather here. Meanwhile, Gino is taking out the trash.
Gino, scarlet letter.
Oh, with the chair wrapped around his head. Incredible.
The chair was wrapped around the neck of Jonathan Vega. He might have a crushed larynx. Gino now rolling back in. We have never seen anything like this. Eddie Cristiano getting the advantage. Go for that cannonball. Oh!
Double underhook. Oh, into a backbreaker to win the reality of wrestling championship, and a kick out from Gino. Heart, determination, like we've never seen before. This is El Campeon.
Eddie Cristiano's straps coming down. The straps are coming back down on Aiden Cristiano.
Round 0, reversal again. Arm drag from the champion. Sends Aiden Cristiano in. Boot to the face. How do these two have anything left?
With another scarlet letter and a big over-the-head right hand. Oh, Aiden Cristiano going for a big boot, got caught up in that top rope. Gino looking to take advantage.
Scarlet letter! Scarlet letter! And Aiden Cristiano just got sent over the center field wall.
Well, yeah, he knocked the home run there, but can he capitalize? 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out after.
Don't go anywhere, Row Nation. This matchup will continue after a word from our sponsor. Gino's got his hands on a chair.
Oh!
And it's payback time. It is time to pay for your sins, Aiden Cristiano.
Oh! Gino throwing that chair inside the ring.
And that metal folding chair is mangled. It looks like a car wreck has occurred in the center of the ring. Oh!
Throws the chair at him, hitting him directly in the head. Oh, there's the boot he was looking for earlier.
This is absolute chaos. This is absolute bedlam.
Aiden Cristiano setting that chair up.
Oh, he's looking for ground 0 on the chair, Brad. Oh, and he hit it! Oh my goodness! Face first into the chair, cover 1, 2, Gino kicks out! How in the hell did he kick out?
Gino kicks out at the last second. A ground 0 on top of the chair. What does Aiden Cristiano have to do? Wait a minute. Aiden Cristiano looking up the ring. What is he getting?
And now Aiden Cristiano pulling out a table. A lot of interior redecorating being done here tonight at the new World Gym Arena.
Things have just entered a brand new level here.
This is so personal between these two. Super kick again from Gino. How is Gino on his feet? There's an imprint of his face in that steel chair.
Gino, what is he gonna do here?
Oh, wait a minute, Gino's got a ladder.
Gino going to a dark, sadistic place. What is Gino thinking here?
I'll tell you exactly what Gino's thinking. He's thinking, you've insulted my family. You've insulted my father. You've insulted me. And tonight it's about more than me just defending my title. It's about me shutting Aiden Cristiano up once and for all. That's exactly what Gino is aiming to do. Gino, it's going up top.
Gino is going to the top.
Gino limps over.
Oh! Lands in the worst way possible. And Aiden Cristiano.
Oh no, ground 0 through the table, oh my goodness! A ground 0 through the table, cover, 1, 2, we've got a new champion!
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and new
watching at home are in shock. Gino has been defeated. And we have a brand new Reality of Wrestling champion, Aiden Cristiano.
Was it the mind games of recent weeks? Was it Gino going to another level and missing the mark? Whatever the answer may be, or combination, one thing is for certain. Aiden Cristiano is the new Reality of Wrestling champion in perhaps the most shocking moment in Raw history. We have never seen anything like this before, and I doubt we will again. Aiden Cristiano is champion, and the entire complexion of this company has changed forever. Come on! Aiden Cristiano has not only taken Gino's championship, he's taken his father's luchador mask. Oh my God!
Oh, kick to the midsection.
Whip off the ropes. Reversal here.
Oh, wow.
Head scissors again. And Brian Keith looking to cowboy up.
Oh,
Drop kick directly to the face of Rob Barnes. Hooks the leg. Lateral press cover. Two.
good. Oh, man, wow.
Kick
Crowd thought that was it. So did a lot of you watching at home, I'm sure. Brian Keith, though, taking time to meet and greet the Reality of Wrestling fans, and that's what I'm trying to say about Rob Barnes. He doesn't care what they think anymore.
Well, that's a shame.
Why should he?
That's a shame. Because every one of the competitors that are here in the Reality of Wrestling, they're here because of the Row Nation.
You think they help him win matches?
No. I think the Reality of Wrestling Nation's doing a great deal right now to help Brian Keith in there. He's feeding off the energy of the crowd.
No, he's being distracted by the crowd.
Oh, give me a break.
He's taking his eye off the ball. And look what happened to him. He just got laid out. He didn't even know where he is. Got knocked in the next Saturday night on Raw on CW. Uh-oh.
Barnes. Oh, snap suplex. Perfectly executed. Here's a cover. Don't go anywhere, Row Nation. This matchup will continue after a word from our sponsor. Oh my goodness! A Davidson driver! And you know what comes next, Brad?
455!
The Reality of Wrestling, the flagship of Texas wrestling.
You just can't see it anywhere else.
Keith is 15 feet in the air! Brian Keith from up top! Oh, look at this! Oh my goodness!
Will testify.
Connect!
Now can you dig that?
Welcome to a very, very special edition of the Reality of Wrestling. He's Brad Gilmore, and I'm Matt Topolsky for the Row. And Brad, tonight, something that we never thought we would see is going to happen once again. It is a Lucha Extrema match for the Reality of Wrestling Championship, but this is about much more than just that title. It is very, very personal.
Yeah, I mean, it can't get more personal than this. We've heard the shots these two have taken. We've heard the stories from both sides, TP, but it all culminates here tonight in one of the most violent and dangerous matches we have here in the Reality of Wrestling. It's Falls Count Anywhere. It's no rules. It's Lucha Extrema for the Reality of Wrestling Championship.
In addition to that, the Reality of Wrestling Diamonds Division title is also up for grabs. That and so much more. But we get the action started this week. It's Brian Keith, the Lone Ranger of the Low, against Rob Barnes.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Greenpoint, Texas, weighing in at 226 pounds, Brian Keith.
The Lone Ranger of the Row, Brian Keith, has entered the World Gym Arena, and it has been a rough couple of months for Brian Keith. He's not going to let him get that. He's not going to let that get him down, Brad Gilmore. He's looking to collect a bounty this week here on the Row.
You know, always a fan favorite is Brian Keith. I think he looks to get a little bit more focus here tonight. And in our opening contest. He's got a big challenge. Man with a new streak.
World Gym Arena is ready to cowboy up. It seems like there's a different purpose for Rob Barnes. At one time, it was about entertaining the reality of Wrestling Nation. And now I think Rob Barnes is a little bit more all business in there. At least we saw a few weeks ago.
Well, he should be all business. That's how you win matches. That's how you become successful in life. You don't have to care what people think about you. You just have to win and get to the top.
And scissors. Now a Bulldog headlock takeover there. These are two competitors that definitely both are looking for a victory here tonight. They need it for their careers. And certainly Brian Keith, like I said, to open this matchup, he's had a rough couple of months.
Yeah, I think a rough couple of months is put it lightly. I mean, Brian Keith loses the television championship, and then he hasn't really been able to capitalize on much since. Yeah, we saw him lose it to Rex Andrews. Rex Andrews now the Reality Wrestling Texas champion.
A roll through here from Brian Keith, covers center of the ring. Kick out at 2. Oh! And that was a closed fist shot directly to the face. That right hand.
Hey, it's not his fault that the ref didn't see it.
His opponent from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 95 kilos, Rob Barnes.
Well, I would say a bit of a mixed reaction for Rob Barnes, but the Aussie is being greeted to chants of USA, Brad.
Well, USA is filling from wall to wall here in the World Gym Arena, but the man's from Australia. I think these people are too stupid to know what country he's from.
Oh, come on.
What? He's from Australia, right?
Of course he is.
Why are they chanting USA?
Perhaps they're chanting USA because they've fallen out of love with what Rob Barnes has been bringing to the table recently. He's kind of had an attitude problem. You saw the way he peered at the American flag a few weeks ago here on the Reality of Wrestling.
Well, here we go. Going for a strike right there. Rob Barnes looking a little bit confident, TP, wouldn't you say?